Hello everybody, it's Andrea Mercier, aka Anlom, and welcome to my studio. Today we are going to do an official technique video. So last week I did a really quick video. I was trying to make wrapping paper for my niece's Christmas gift. That video is right there, you can go and see it. And then I really liked the final results. I mean, they were fabulous. They were way better than I expected. So what I wanted to do is, this is my nephew's gift. So I've decided I'm going to make some more paper, but we'll make it a little bit more instructional and it'll be a bigger piece. So what I have here is 4 pieces of deli paper, which is too big, but 2 pieces were too small. So I just wanted to make sure, let me zoom out here. I just wanted to make sure that I was going to have enough paper when this was together to wrap, and it is. So this will be fabulous. So I'll just bend that down when I wrap it. All right. So I'm going to make 4 pieces of deli paper, wrapping paper, and I'm going to use some score tape to stick them together before I Mod Podge it so that it kind of becomes one piece. So that's the plan. Now, I'm going to do this with a credit card. Well, this is a used gift card. So I am pulling out my golden fluids. I have some inks in here. Yeah, we're going to use that and this. And I'm just going to make lots and lots of color strokes on this. I don't care if they match. I have a feeling that my nephew's just going to rip it open, so he won't notice that they don't match. I'll use all the same colors, but the pattern's not going to match. So you see this now. You don't need to see that anymore. So I will zoom back in. Okay, do one piece at a time. And then when it's dry, we'll tape them together and then we'll Mod Podge it. Okay, this is one of my favorite colors now. This is the quinacridone nickel azo gold. Love it. Just going to put a couple of drops of that down. I know it looks like brown, but it's not. I'm going to put that down with the nickel azo yellow. Ooh. And over there. And then I'm going to put down, actually let's do this first and then we'll add another color. Okay, that's super cool. I don't know if you can see that, but that purple Dyna, that violet, woo! Yeah, I like that. We'll have to do some more of that. All right, look at that. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to do the other 3 pieces very similar to this. Actually, before I do anything else, this needs gold on it. So we're just going to go boop, 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 boop. Okay, I love that. That is so super cool. So by the time I finish the other 3, this will be dry. So I'm just going to lay this aside. And I'm going to fast forward through the other 3. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so that you can see a little bit better. I found that a bit crowded. See you on the other side. So these are my 4 sheets, which obviously are completely different from each other. So I've been thinking to try and make it more cohesive. I was thinking of splitting these into triangles and then mix and matching them. So this one is completely dry. This one is completely dry. This one is mostly dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these up and then finish letting these dry, and then we'll come back and we'll Mod Podge them into one cohesive piece. All right, so I have split everything into triangles, and now I'm trying to decide how to put them together. Originally, I was just going to kind of put them back together in a square, but then I thought, nah, I'm not going to do that, and I don't need it to do that. So I've kind of come up with this configuration where everything will be overlapping, and then the 2 edges will be great for wrapping around the ends. So I'm going to put these into groups like this. So I'm going to Mod Podge these ones together first. So I'm actually mixing 3 of the colors up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, this is 95% dry. It's not completely finished drying yet, but that's okay. I am going to write my nephew's name here in gold. Is that even going to show? It's not even going to show. I'm going to have to do it in black. All right. Okay, gonna let this dry, and then we'll come back for the wrap and some final words. So for those of you who have watched my channel before, you know that I am more than a little bit anal about stuff. So this is like 99% dry, but there's places where it's wrinkled, where I didn't flatten it out, and that'll make me nuts. So I do have a video right here on how to flatten watercolor paper, but we're going to do it with this. I'm going to just flatten this out. So you take a pad of newsprint, you'll lift a couple of sheets, you put the artwork that you want to flatten. I'll have to do this in 2 parts, face down, and then you take an iron that is on, well, I usually put it up at wool cotton, no water, no steam, and then I just go and iron my paper. Ooh, that wasn't quite dry. I might have made a big boo-boo by not waiting for that to be completely dry. Let's see. Oh no, the front was dry, it was just the back. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there was one spot where it wasn't completely dry. Not to worry about that. There is my little, I can't see you guys. There we are. So this spot was not completely dry, but don't worry about it. I am going to show you how to fix that when we're done. But now this part is nice and flat. I'm going to put this side down. I'm going to iron this side. See how it's flattened it out now? It's put a crease in it, but that's okay. It will lie flat now when I wrap. Okay, so I've ironed that side, I've ironed that side. I need to iron this side. There we go. It is now flat. So the wrinkles that were here are at least now they're flat wrinkles. So it'll be easier for me to wrap. So the next time I did this, I would have to make sure that I did my piecing together better. But you know what? I know that this is going to get ripped up on Christmas Day, so it's okay. Now this part here, where it's stuck, don't worry about it. We're going to fix that in a second. Let me just unplug my iron. So like my transfer technique, basically what this is it's just paper that has adhered. And there's some protective coatings on here. So we can just dampen this and it will rub off. Again, see, just look like that. There. Gone. See? Gone. No worries. Nothing to worry about. Everything is correctable. So I now have a wrinkled but flat piece. See right over here, there was a wrinkle because I didn't lie the paper flat when I was Mod Podging it together. But again, it's okay. It's going to be opened up on Christmas Day. But we now have one cohesive piece of wrapping paper. See? Cool, eh? All right, we're going to wrap. Alrighty. So, no prices on it. Good. I'll just tape that down so it's a nice square. Now, again, I made this paper specifically like this so I wouldn't have to cut anything. I just want to make sure that when I wrap this, his name is on the middle of the package like that. That's my biggest flippy-loo. There we go. There is enough paper. Oh, I want it to be that way. Just take it out. There is enough paper, more than enough paper. Oh yeah, his name's still in the center. That's perfect. So there's still more than enough paper. Let's zoom out here. It might be easier. Less seasicky to watch this from out here. So I'm just gonna. Now with my nephew, I never wrap the gifts really tight. He has some dexterity. He can't get his little fingers into places sometimes, so I always wrap fairly loosely for him so he can get his little fingers in there. I'm just going to wrap that. I'm just going to fold. Now, of course, the probability is that this paper is going to be completely destroyed on Christmas morning. But if it's not, if someone saves it, like my niece or my sister, this would be great collage paper for my niece. There we go. Oh, look at that. And again, this has, because of the Mod Podge and the layers, it's got a nice thickness to it. I'm going to be doing this again. Obviously, this was a minor rush job because I still haven't gotten the package into the mail to Ottawa yet. Just starting to annoy me. However, tomorrow it's going in the mail for sure. There we go. So I just want to fold this so that he can get his little hands in there. so he can get his little hands in there, nice and loose. Just fold that up. I just want it. So I'm going to do another video. Like this wrapping paper thing is just, it's fantastic. I love this. I love the results. I love the way it comes out. Just going to fold that in. And he can still get his little fingers in there and rip that open. And I like the idea of making a piece of paper that is specifically big enough to go on a package. Now, of course, with the deli paper, I'd have to do something like this, where it's 12 by 12, and then I mix and match them together. But instead, like, I cut them this time because I didn't want to go insane, because this is supposed to be a quick technique video. But maybe the next time I will rip them up and we'll put them down and we'll Mod Podge over them and get kind of like a, well, not a confetti, but definitely like a collaged look. I mean, I love the way that blue turned out. Isn't it fabulous? Love it. Okay, so we just want to get a little bit of coverage here, but so he can still get his little fingers in there. Yes, he can still get his little fingers in there. There we go. His name's on it, so I don't have to put a name tag on it. I really like the way that turned out. It's a really nice paper. I certainly can't complain about the paper. This is awesome. Okay, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe right here. And I invite you to go down into the dibbly-doo description area and see all my new links, which include my website, my Etsy store, my Facebook page, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Pinterest. Oh my, I have so many now. But this is part of branding yourself so that you can have an online presence, so that I can start selling my art online, and that I can start getting invited to events, so that perhaps that I would be able to do some instruction or teaching, which is my end goal. Yay! So thank you very much for coming on this journey. I really hope you like this project. I'm going to do a couple of more. This has become mildly addictive. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!